Now, let us discuss gaseous state. Generally, we have the three states of matter, that is gas, liquid, solid, but right now we have in the syllabus gaseous state only. Now, we will discuss the gaseous state detail, then we have the few properties of liquid. With this, we will finish the chapter. Now, here if you take the periodic table, only 11 elements exist as gases under normal condition. Here talking about the normal condition. If you see, only 11 elements exist as a gases. What are there? Hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, chlorine. Now come to the inert gases. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Now next, if you see, the forces of interaction is negligible. We know very well, if you move from the solid to liquid, liquid to gas, the forces of interaction going to be decreases. So generally in case of gases, we will consider forces of interaction negligible. Now behavior of these gases are governed by some general laws. What are the laws? That we will discuss in the next class. Okay, here we have some Boyle's law, Charles law, Avogadro, Gay-Lussac. So what are the laws are that we will discuss later. Now come to the properties of gases. Here we have few properties are discussed. First, gases are highly compressible, isn't it? For example, if you take a balloon, you blow with some air, so you know very well we can compress in any direction. So, gases are highly compressible. Now, exert the pressure equally in all direction. Now, if you measure the pressure in whatever the direction, the pressure will be equal. For example, if you take the LPG cylinder, isn't it? How will you measure the pressure? If you take the pressure gas, it will display some pressure is there. So you no need to take some portion of having the this much of pressure and some portion having the this much of pressure. We won't tell, isn't it? So and another example, if you take the, for example, four-wheeler tire, whatever that is, cycle tire, if we measure the pressure, it will display something. Means it indicate if you take the pressure any point, it having the equal pressure in all direction. Now come to the density. The density of gases is lower than the solid. How? For example, if you take, we know that density formula is what? Density is equal mass by volume. Okay. For example, I am taking the x gram some compound. Okay. If you take the three states of matter, the volume if you take the, for example, taking the roughly volume of the solid consume, let us assume this one. Come to liquid. Now gases, you know very well, compared to solid, liquid, they are occupy more volume. Okay. Now what is the relation? Once the volume is increases, density going to be decreases, isn't it? We have the inverse relation between the density and volume. So compared to solid, liquid, gases having the more volume. So volume is more means density is low. Next property, gases can mix evenly and completely in all proportions without any mechanical aid. Means what? Here you no need to mix. For example, if you take the cylinder, in that you are going to mix some mixture of gases like hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. Okay. Now to mix the gas, do we need any mechanical support? No. Without any mechanical support, they are going to mix evenly, completely in all proportions without any mechanical supports. Now these are the properties of gases. Now let us discuss some mass, volume, pressure and temperature measurements. Here we have some units conversion. These are very important while doing the problems. Now come to the mass. We know very well SI unit of mass is what? Kg, and CGS units are what? Grams. Now come to the how you are going to convert kg into grams means we know very well 1 kg equal to 1000 grams. Now in our chemistry, very important, we know that 1 mole equal to Avogadro number of something. Means if you take the 1 mole of anything, that is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules. These we are using in the problems. These are very important. Next, 1 milligrams, that is equal to how many grams mean? That is equal to 10 to the power of minus 3 grams. Now 1 micrograms, that is equal to 10 to the power of minus 6 grams. Generally milli means it indicates 10 to the power of minus 3. Micro means it indicates 10 to the power of minus 6. So these are the mass conversions. Now let us discuss volume. Here if you take the 1 liter of anything, that is equal to 1000 cubic centimeter, and that is equal to 1000 milliliter. How? Here this also equal to 10 to the power of minus 3 meter cube. How it is possible? Now we know that 1 meter equal to how many? 1000 centimeters. Now if I want for the 1 centimeter, that is equal to how much? 1 by 1000 meter, or shall I write here 1 centimeter equal to 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. Now here instead of centimeter, shall I substitute here 10 to the power of minus 2 meter? Okay, now let's see. Here 1000 centimeter cube is there. Okay, now instead of centimeter, now I am substituting the word 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. 1000 into 10 to the power of minus 2, we have the whole cube. Now that is equal to 1000 into 10 to the power of minus, you have to substitute the meter also. So meter cube, now how much we left? 10 to the power of minus 3 meter cube. So 1000 cubic centimeter is equal to 10 to the power of minus 3 meter cube. And now 1 liter also we can write the 1000 ml. And another conversion, here we have 1 liter equal to 1 cubic decimeter. Cubic decimeter, or simply we can write the 1 liter equal to 1 cubic decimeter cube. These are the very important conversions while doing the problems. Okay, now let us discuss next temperature and pressure. Now come to temperature. Here what are the problems? If the temperature given in the degree Celsius, we are going to convert in the Kelvin by adding the 273.15. So whatever the problems are there, we are doing in the Kelvin. So whatever the values given in the degree Celsius, we are going to convert into Kelvin by adding the 273.15. Next come to pressure. Here SI units of pressure is what? Pascal. How can you define the Pascal? Here if you go for the definition of Pascal, it is the pressure exerted by a force of 1 Newton on an area of 1 meter square. So 1 Pascal equal to 1 Newton per meter square, or you can write the Newton meter minus 2. Now here we have the interconversions, very important. Now so here we have 1 atmosphere pressure equal to 76 centimeter. What is the meaning of this? Generally, what is the pressure of atmosphere? Okay, we will take a 1 atma. Okay, 1 atmosphere pressure. Instead of telling 1 atmospheric pressure, I will tell as a 76 centimeter. Both are equal. That is equal to 760 millimeter of Hg. That is equal to 760 tar, one of the famous scientist name. That is equal to 1.013 into 10 to the power of 5 Pascal. Okay, just now we told 1 Pascal equal to 1 Newton per meter square. So Pascal unit I can replace with the Newton per meter minus 2. That is equal to 1.013 bars. Why? Because means 1 bar equal to 10 to the power of 5 pascals. So instead of a 10 to the power of 5 pascals, I can replace with the 1 bar. So these are the internal conversions for the pressure. So whatever the value we need, according to that we have to select and we have to do the problems. So these are the units we need while doing the problems. Now let us discuss some gaseous laws. Here we have the Boyle's, Charles, Gay-Lussac and Avogadro laws. Before going to that, here we have some terminology, that is isotherms, isobars, isocores. Now what is the meaning of this one and how we are going to use? Let us discuss. Now here we have some graphs or plots. If particular plot, if drawn at a constant temperature, then that plot is called as a isotherm. Means throughout that graph or throughout that plot, temperature is constant. That type of plots are called isotherms. Next come to isobars. Means if a plot set drawn at constant pressure, then those plots are called as a isobars. Iso means what? In same. So throughout the plot, temperature is constant. That type of graphs are called as a isobars. Next, isocores means if you draw the plot at constant volume, that type of plots are called as a isocores. Means throughout the plot, volume is constant. So we just now we came to across terminology isotherms, isobars, isocores. Therms mean temperature is constant, bars means pressure is constant, cores mean volume is constant. Now let us discuss these 4 laws with the comparison.